Welcome to 30-30-30, the channel where we dive deep into 30 transformative books in 30 days, each under 30 minutes. Whether you're here for insight into a new book or a refresh on a favorite, we're glad to have you. Today, we're exploring Becoming Supernatural by Joe Dispenza, a book that combines science and spirituality to help us understand the potential we have within us to truly transform. Joe Dispenza is a neuroscientist, chiropractor, and expert in brain and heart coherence. His work is all about empowering people to tap into the body's potential for healing and change. In Becoming Supernatural, Dispenza digs into how we can go beyond just surviving and start thriving by harnessing the power of our mind to change our body and life. Dispenza mixes personal anecdotes, research, and case studies to show how regular people have overcome challenges, improved health, and lived fuller lives. Let's discuss the key concepts in the book. 1. The science of transformation. In Becoming Supernatural, Dispenza begins with a fundamental idea. The mind and body are not separate entities, but deeply interconnected, constantly influencing one another. He explains that our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are not just passive states. They have a physical impact on our brain structure, which in turn shapes how we experience reality. This is where the concept of neuroplasticity comes into play. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. This means that unlike the old belief that our brains are fixed after a certain age, we can actually rewire them by changing the way we think, feel, and act. Dispenza emphasizes that our brains are hardwired by our repeated thoughts and behaviors, creating mental grooves or patterns over time. If we constantly worry, feel stressed, or engage in self-doubt, these patterns become ingrained, shaping not only our mindset, but also our perception of reality. In other words, if we continuously think and feel in the same ways, we keep reinforcing these neural patterns, making it harder to break free from limiting habits or negative states of mind. However, the exciting news is that neuroplasticity allows us to break these old patterns and form new ones. Dispenza introduces the idea that by consciously shifting our thoughts and emotions, we can actually reshape our brains, creating new neural pathways that support a different way of living. For example, if someone has long felt anxiety, by training their mind to focus on calmness, gratitude, or joy, they can develop new neural pathways that make these positive emotions more accessible and natural over time. Through this rewiring process, we aren't just changing the brain's structure, but also influencing our body's chemistry and our overall experience of life. To make this transformation effective, Dispenza recommends consistent practice through focused meditation, visualization, and maintaining elevated emotions like joy, gratitude, or love. When we combine these practices with intent and sustained focus, the brain begins to fire and wire new neural connections, replacing old limiting patterns with empowering ones. Over time, this rewiring can lead to changes in our body's chemistry, improving our health, reducing stress, and opening up new ways of seeing and experiencing life and creating a new reality. 2. Mind over matter. In Becoming Supernatural, one of Joe Dispenza's core messages is that the mind is a powerful tool, capable of influencing the body's physical state and even facilitating healing. He argues that our thoughts and emotions don't just stay within the mind. They have real, measurable effects on our physiology. According to Dispenza, we can harness this mind-body connection to initiate physical healing and improve overall health. Through focused meditation, visualization, and maintaining elevated emotions such as love, gratitude, or joy, we can activate certain biological processes that allow the body to shift from survival mode into what he calls growth and repair mode. Central to this idea is the concept of heart-brain coherence. Dispenza explains that in moments of intense stress, the body is in a constant state of fight or flight, where it prioritizes survival over growth or healing. This stress response is controlled by the brain and heart working together in a highly alert state, where adrenaline spikes, muscles tense, and energy is directed away from processes like digestion, immune function, and tissue repair. While this response is helpful in short bursts, chronic stress can lead to a breakdown in the body, causing fatigue, immune suppression, and even chronic illness. Dispenza's approach to overcoming this is to guide the mind and body back into alignment through heart-brain coherence, which is achieved by creating a sense of internal harmony between these two organs. When we focus on positive emotions and tune into the heart's rhythmic patterns through meditation, he claims the heart sends signals to the brain, telling it to relax. This harmony has the effect of lowering stress levels, boosting the immune system, and promoting healing processes within the body. This coherence is not only measurable through heart rate variability, but is also something people feel internally, often reporting a profound sense of peace and clarity. To demonstrate the power of mind over matter, Dispenza includes real-life examples from his workshops and studies, where people with serious illnesses use these techniques to achieve incredible health recoveries. For instance, he shares stories of individuals who, after facing diagnoses of chronic pain or even life-threatening diseases, manage to improve or completely reverse their symptoms through deep meditative practices. These individuals focused on elevating emotions like gratitude and visualized themselves as healed, creating a state of intense belief and emotional resonance that Dispenza claims was integral to their recovery. He argues that these cases highlight the body's ability to respond to the belief that healing is possible. When the mind and body are aligned in this belief, healing can occur because the body begins to respond as if it is already healed. Dispenza calls this the placebo effect on steroids, where the mind's conviction essentially instructs the body to begin regenerating, restoring, and balancing itself. This mind over matter approach is empowering, according to Dispenza, because it means that we're not at the mercy of our physical ailments. Instead, we have the power to influence our health through our mental state and emotional resonance. By practicing heart-brain coherence and elevating our emotional states, we move out of the survival response and signal our body to activate self-repair mechanisms, fostering healing from within. This practice opens up the potential for us to not only maintain wellness, but also to live in a state of greater emotional and physical harmony. 3. Energy centers, chakras, and meditation. In Becoming Supernatural, Joe Dispenza introduces readers to the concept of energy centers, drawing on principles similar to the ancient understanding of chakras. Dispenza explains that these centers are locations in the body where we store energy linked to our emotions, past experiences, and physical states. Each energy center is believed to correspond to different aspects of our life, such as survival, creativity, love, expression, or intuition. By focusing on these centers in meditation, we can release negative or stagnant energy that may be holding us back and open ourselves up to new levels of well-being, growth, and spiritual transformation. Dispenza describes 7 primary energy centers, each located along the spine and extending to the head, that align with various glands and physiological systems. He explains that these centers act as storage sites for emotional energy, both positive and negative. For instance, the first center, located at the base of the spine, is associated with survival and our primal instincts. If we frequently experience fear or insecurity, this center may become blocked, holding onto that energy and impacting both our mental and physical health. Similarly, the heart center, or the 4th energy center, is tied to emotions of love, compassion, and forgiveness. Past emotional wounds, heartbreak, or feelings of resentment can cause blockages in this area, affecting our ability to feel open, connected, or at peace. Through targeted meditation techniques, Dispenza guides readers to focus on each of these energy centers in order to identify, feel, and release stored emotions that may be creating blockages. His method involves deep breathing, visualization, and focusing attention on each center, with the goal of awakening and harmonizing these energy points. This process is believed to bring each center into alignment, creating a free flow of energy from the base of the spine to the top of the head, which fosters a heightened state of physical and emotional balance. Dispenza's meditations also include techniques for activating these centers by visualizing them as wheels or spheres of light, concentrating on feeling energy moving upward through each one. By engaging in this practice regularly, Dispenza claims that we can elevate our emotional state, move past old emotional wounds, and open ourselves up to new possibilities. For example, focusing on the heart center can allow someone to release feelings of grief or anger and replace them with emotions of love, gratitude, or joy. In doing so, we recondition the brain and body to experience more positive emotions and to operate from a place of openness rather than constriction. This energy work is what Dispenza sees as essential for stepping into a supernatural state. By aligning these centers, we move beyond simply reacting to our past emotional patterns and begin creating a new internal experience that can transform our external reality. Dispenza believes that when we free ourselves from the weight of past experiences stored in our energy centers, we open ourselves up to new frequencies, feeling emotions we may not have accessed in years or perhaps ever before. In achieving this alignment, Dispenza suggests that we are able to operate in a more harmonious and creative state, free from the limitations imposed by past traumas or repetitive emotional cycles. This energetic shift, according to him, has a profound impact on our overall health, well-being, and sense of purpose. The energy centers, once aligned and activated, serve as powerful conduits for personal transformation, enabling us to live in a state of expanded awareness and elevated consciousness, which is the essence of becoming supernatural. 4. Tuning into the quantum field. A central theme in becoming supernatural is the idea of connecting with the quantum field, a limitless realm of potential that surrounds us and connects everything. Joe Dispenza explains that according to principles of quantum physics, this field exists beyond space and time, and within it, all possibilities for our lives are already present in a form of energetic blueprint. In other words, rather than being limited by the physical world and our current circumstances, we can tap into this quantum field to shape our reality through focused intention and elevated emotions. Dispenza breaks down this concept using quantum physics, which challenges traditional notions of reality by suggesting that particles, such as electrons, exist as waves of possibility until observed. When we focus our awareness, we essentially collapse these waves into a specific outcome, transforming potential into reality. In this sense, the act of observation or intention can influence physical reality. Dispenza suggests that we can use this principle to bring desired outcomes into our lives, not just in abstract terms, but in real, measurable ways. To do this, Dispenza teaches readers to combine clear intentions with powerful emotions. In his view, intention, our focused thought or goal, acts as the blueprint, giving direction to what we want to bring into our lives, while emotion, feelings like gratitude, love, and joy, provides the energy needed to bring that blueprint to life. This combination of thought and elevated emotion, he claims, creates a magnetic pull in the quantum field, attracting outcomes that align with our intentions. By holding a vision of what we want, coupled with the feeling that it's already achieved, we start to bridge the gap between potential and reality, drawing the desired experience into our physical world. For instance, if someone wants to manifest better health, Dispenza advises them to focus on a mental picture of themselves as already healthy and whole, feeling intense gratitude as if it were already true. By embodying the feelings associated with their goal, such as the relief, joy, or excitement that comes with restored health, they are, according to Dispenza, sending a powerful signal into the quantum field. This signal not only aligns them with the energy of health, but also attracts circumstances and changes within the body that reflect this new reality. Dispenza also points out that fear, doubt, or feelings of unworthiness can weaken this signal, sending mixed messages to the quantum field and, ultimately, interfering with the manifestation process. To truly tune into the quantum field, he emphasizes the need for inner coherence, where the mind and heart are both focused on the same clear intention, free from conflicting emotions. This coherence creates a stronger signal, which he suggests makes it easier to align with and draw in the experiences we seek. Through meditative practices that guide us to connect with the quantum field, Dispenza teaches readers how to enter a state of pure consciousness, where the mind is free from the typical distractions of daily life and our awareness expands beyond the physical self. In this state, we are more open to receiving insights, inspiration, and possibilities that we might not have considered before. He believes that by regularly tuning in to the quantum field in this way, we become more receptive to intuitive guidance and synchronicities, those meaningful coincidences that help move us toward our goals. Ultimately, becoming supernatural suggests that tuning into the quantum field empowers us to be co-creators of our reality. By mastering this practice, we can move beyond the limitations of our current circumstances and access a realm of infinite possibilities where we are actively participating in shaping our lives. For Dispenza, this is the essence of living a supernatural life, where we're no longer merely reacting to life's events, but intentionally creating them from a higher state of consciousness. 5. Overcoming old patterns and creating new ones. In Becoming Supernatural, Joe Dispenza emphasizes that real transformation requires breaking free from the repetitive thought patterns and habits that define our current self, or what he calls the habit of being ourselves. These patterns keep us anchored in our past, reinforcing our current identity and limiting us from achieving change. Dispenza argues that if we want to transform our lives, we need to consciously shift out of the routines and thought loops that keep us feeling, thinking, and acting in the same ways day after day. To achieve this shift, Dispenza encourages us to break the habit of being ourselves by consciously observing our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, especially those that are automatic or self-defeating. He explains that many of our habits are formed by unconscious responses, patterns we've learned over time, often influenced by past experiences, that we tend to repeat without question. For example, feeling anxiety in certain situations, reacting with frustration to minor annoyances, or constantly replaying negative thoughts about our capabilities are all patterns that can hold us back. Dispenza's solution is to introduce focused meditation as a tool to reprogram these old patterns and create new ones. Through meditation, we can bring awareness to the limiting thoughts and emotions that define our current identity. By recognizing these patterns, we can choose to let them go, making room for new, more empowering beliefs and emotional responses. In meditation, Dispenza guides individuals to envision their future self, the version of themselves who has already achieved their goals, broken free of limitations, and adopted a new, positive mindset. This future self-visualization isn't just wishful thinking. He believes it's a powerful exercise for creating new neural pathways that reinforce the feelings and beliefs associated with this ideal version of ourselves. When we consistently engage in these meditative practices, we begin rewiring our brain, a process known as neuroplasticity. Over time, our mind starts to adopt these new patterns of thinking and feeling as our default. In other words, instead of constantly reacting to life with stress, worry, or doubt, we can cultivate a mindset of confidence, peace, and possibility, aligning our current self with the qualities of the future self we want to become. This shift also moves us out of the past, which is crucial for transformation. Dispenza explains that when we're stuck in old patterns, we're essentially living in the past, with our present-day emotions and thoughts continuously reinforcing who we were, rather than who we want to be. But by repeatedly tuning into the mindset of our future self, we begin living from a place of possibility and self-belief, rather than from the limitations imposed by our past experiences. Ultimately, this practice of creating new patterns opens up the path to change. By releasing the mental and emotional baggage of our old identity and aligning with our envisioned future self, we create a powerful state of coherence between our mind and body. This coherence allows us to tap into new levels of energy, clarity, and creativity, empowering us to not just think about change, but to truly embody it. Dispenza believes that by consistently choosing new thoughts, feelings, and actions, we can break the cycle of who we once were and step fully into a new, self-defined future, a key part of becoming supernatural. 6. Personal transformation techniques. One of the core elements of becoming supernatural is Joe Dispenza's suite of practical techniques designed to help readers create lasting personal transformation. These practices focus on cultivating a deep connection between intention and emotion, which he believes can influence the subconscious mind to bring about desired changes in our lives. The techniques are centered around shifting our mindset, embodying positive emotions, and building a consistent meditation practice that supports these changes. A major technique Dispenza advocates is visualizing the future self, the version of ourselves that has already achieved our goals and transformed limiting patterns. He instructs readers to create a detailed mental picture of their ideal future, complete with specific accomplishments, habits, and lifestyle changes. Visualization is not just a mental exercise, but a way to prime the subconscious mind to start aligning with the qualities and experiences associated with this future self. Dispenza explains that by visualizing our desired future in detail, we are essentially rehearsing for it mentally and emotionally, which prepares the brain and body to step into this new reality. Practicing gratitude is another key technique that Dispenza emphasizes. He suggests that gratitude is a powerful emotional signal that reinforces positive outcomes because it puts us in a state of already having received. When we practice gratitude for something as though it's already happened, whether it's health, financial success, or improved relationships, we communicate to the subconscious that we are aligned with the desired outcome, creating a strong magnetic force that attracts it. This shifts our mental and emotional state from wanting or lacking to a state of abundance and fulfillment, which is essential for manifesting positive changes. Dispenza also underscores the importance of embodying the emotions of success, joy, and freedom even before they are a reality. By consistently embodying these elevated emotions, we activate the body's chemistry in a way that supports transformation. For instance, by intentionally experiencing the feelings of confidence, joy, or peace associated with our future success, we train our nervous system to operate as if that success is already achieved. This practice can not only improve our mood and outlook, but also creates a physiological state conducive to change by reinforcing new neural pathways and breaking old limiting patterns. Meditation is the foundation of Dispenza's transformative techniques, and he stresses its importance for achieving long-term change. He encourages readers to build a daily meditation routine that centers around these practices, noting that consistency is key for reprogramming the mind and body. His meditations often involve guided visualizations, focusing on energy centers, similar to chakras, and breathing exercises to enter a calm, receptive state where transformation can occur more readily. Dispenza believes that the meditative state allows the subconscious mind to be more impressionable, making it easier to release past trauma, let go of self-doubt, and adopt new, empowering beliefs. Another unique element of his meditation practice is heart-brain coherence, a technique where we focus on aligning our thoughts, mind, with our emotions, heart, to create a harmonious inner state. By cultivating this coherence, we're able to maintain a focused, positive intention while experiencing elevated emotions, which he argues is a powerful combination for manifesting change. Heart-brain coherence not only enhances our mental clarity and emotional resilience, but also sends a strong, unified signal into the quantum field, which Dispenza claims amplifies our ability to influence outcomes. Together, these techniques create a holistic approach to personal transformation. Dispenza encourages readers to make these practices a part of their daily routine, emphasizing that it's the consistency and commitment to these habits that lead to profound change. By regularly visualizing the future, practicing gratitude, embodying elevated emotions, and meditating, we can gradually rewire our mind and body to align with our deepest aspirations. Over time, this practice reshapes our subconscious programming, enabling us to move past our old limitations and step into a more empowered, fulfilling reality. Dispenza believes that through these practices, we can become active creators of our lives, experiencing the supernatural changes that come from realizing our highest potential. 7. Real-life stories of transformation. Becoming Supernatural is filled with compelling stories from Joe Dispenza's workshops that illustrate how his practices have led to profound changes in the lives of his students. These stories cover a range of transformations, from physical healing and emotional breakthroughs to significant personal and professional achievements. One recurring theme in these case studies is healing from illness. Dispenza shares stories of individuals who had been struggling with chronic health issues, autoimmune diseases, or even life-threatening conditions. These people often reported little progress through conventional treatments, which left them searching for alternative approaches to healing. Through practices like meditation, visualization, and cultivating heart-brain coherence, many were able to shift their internal state, reprogramming their mind and body to a place of healing. In some instances, individuals experienced complete recoveries, crediting their transformation to Dispenza's techniques. In Becoming Supernatural, Joe Dispenza challenges us to go beyond our perceived limitations and step into our potential. By combining elements of neuroscience, meditation, and energy, he believes we can truly rewire our brains and bodies to live a healthier, happier, and more fulfilled life. It's a reminder that we're not limited by our past and that with intention, we can design a future that aligns with our highest aspirations. That's a wrap on today's book. If this book piqued your interest, leave a comment and let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to tune in again as we dive into another impactful book on 30-30-30.